Oh my goodness gracious, it is so dreary today, but I figured it's kind of like a cozy kind of day and probably a very good time to do a wardrobe clear out. I'm gonna get some snacks, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna keep it casual, but I will just reapply a little bit of lip balm, just for the glamour, you know what I mean? I'm also still always trying to innovate angles in filming in this room because it is quite literally my bedroom. So I'm actually doing like kind of a stance similar to like this to film, you know? So shout out to my powerful thighs and my growing endurance as I go further and further into being a gym rat. Actually, I'm just all kinds of rat, aren't I? Oh, but first, can I just show you like the outfit I wore today? I also have the bag just to show you like the full, complete visual sleigh. Ta-da! I probably will change it to something more comfortable for the duration of the clearing out because I'll probably want to try on a couple of things to like be sure of my feelings, and obviously a pinafore style situation is not really conducive to that. But before we get into the sorting, I'm just gonna grab you and move you somewhere and we're gonna have a little chat. Did I even do my normal intro? I don't know if I did. Hello everyone, it is Lucy and today I'm gonna be doing a wardrobe declutter. So it's been a little while since I've done my last kind of like wardrobe declutter, clear out kind of video. And I'm gonna be truthful with you, I'm gonna be straight up. I may have done like a mini clear out and didn't film it. I just wanted to get it done, and these videos are some of my like longer videos and I obviously take a long time to talk through it, you know what I mean? Like we're FaceTiming about like whether or not I should keep the dress. So sometimes it's just a little faster for me to do it on my own. But I did want to do one with you, the camera, us hanging out today because the seasons are changing. Again, the flowing of time just never ceases. And it's that period of time where we realize it is the end of the cold season. So you look at all the things you're meant to wear in the cold weather and you go, huh, I didn't wear that, did I? Or I did wear it and I hated it. Do I want it for the next cold time? Or like, nah. But I feel like this clear out is going to be just slightly different to the more recent clear outs. Not like a, you know, dramatic way. And let me know if you feel like you've been like this as well. But in the last like month or so, my social calendar has kind of been heating up. I've been a little bit more booked and busy, which is enjoyable for me because I'm an extrovert. But I kind of feel like, you know, the last couple of years, I haven't been going out as much, obviously, for obvious reasons. And because of that, I wasn't really wearing and utilizing a significant portion of my wardrobe, and I'm sure lots of other people have felt the same way because like if you're just at home, you just kind of want to wear comfy things most of the time. It's hard to make those like decisions about whether or not you actually still like a piece of clothing if you're not actually given practical situations where you would wear it. If I really don't like something, I can figure that out. But now that I have had, you know, a couple of months where I'm actually, you know, wearing winter fashion like multiple times a week and putting together outfits, I'm now like, I had multiple options to wear that and I never wore it. Also, if you've seen my recent like personal color analysis video, while I don't feel like you need to stick by the rules of your color analysis by any means, it almost kind of gave me the reasoning that I couldn't articulate for why I didn't wear something. So I have a couple pieces in my wardrobe that, you know, I love the shape of and I love the vibe of, but there's something about it that doesn't make me want to wear it. And I just couldn't understand why, because I was like, well, I like all these things about it and I like the color pink. But now that I know that, I don't feel good wearing that particular shade of, you know, peachy salmon pink. I've been passing by my wardrobe and like opening it and peeking at a couple things and being like, you know what, if I did a wardrobe declutter, I probably wouldn't keep this. I just feel like it's very natural for everyone's style to kind of continuously evolve. And I work in a field which kind of speeds that up because I'm just thinking about it a lot, but it's kind of natural, right? If you spend a lot of time cooking, you're going to become better at cooking and know what things you do and don't like to eat and what flavors you enjoy. And of course, with like the stuff I do, I get to try on a lot of clothes and think about clothes a lot. And I certainly do that more than the average consumer woman. It's true, I'm a little fashion rat. And I've never really been one who's like super sentimental about objects and really like hesitant to let something go, but there are a few things in that wardrobe that I was like, oh no, but like I did really like this once and I don't know why I don't love it anymore. And now I can be like, oh, I actually can fully articulate why I don't like that thing anymore, or why I don't wear that thing anymore, and why it doesn't work for me, and I can set it free from fashion purgatory and pop it on Depop. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, I will be popping a bunch of these items up on Depop, so when you see this video live, the stuff will be on my Depop. That is my Depop. If those things speak to you in a way that they maybe don't speak to me, then they'll be there. And of course, I feel like it would be neglectful to mention that, of course, this kind of video, while I think it's very satisfying and I like decluttering, cleaning type of content, as I know a lot of you do, I think it's important to acknowledge that the amount of clothes and potentially also the turnover I have with some fashion items in my wardrobe isn't normal. Like, it's really not. Obviously, I'm sure many of you follow other fashion creators and you know, you do get sent things for free and you do have incentive to like purchase items and you can make money off affiliate commission for those things. Like, it does genuinely change the way that you consume fashion. And I just want to acknowledge that because I don't think it's normal. If I wasn't doing what I was doing, I don't think it would be like this. Yeah, I'm fully aware of that fact and I'm so grateful that I get to call some of this like my job. Like, my stomach just growled. I was trying to be sincere and it was like, bleh. I'm so grateful that this is like even just part of my job. It doesn't feel real to me at times, so yeah. Ew, it's giving sincerity. Anyway, all of that to say, I'm gonna change into some comfy clothes and then we're gonna go through my wardrobe. But before we get into the decluttering goodness, a quick word from today's sponsor, Viveya. Viveya is a footwear brand with a variety of classic and stylish designs with a focus on being eco-friendly and sustainable. All of their products are created with a seamless 3D knitted design, creating a zero waste process using recycled materials. And each pair of their shoes is actually the product of 6 recycled plastic bottles, which I did not expect and you would not expect because they are quite cushy and soft. So I have actually worked with Viveya previously and I absolutely love my flats from them. They're very comfy, very good for errand running. So I wanted to try a couple of pairs of their heels. So I have this lovely kind of classic chic black pair that I just thought would be really timeless and good to have. These are the Elvia round toe chunky heels. And I have this incredibly adorable pair of pointed toe slingbacks. These are the Leah shoes. And as you can see, they are pink, which I know is a shocking choice for me. But as it is October, as part of Viveya's We Wear Pink campaign, $10 from each pair of pink shoes sold this month will be going towards an NGO involved in breast cancer awareness. I just love how classic and timeless their designs are, and they're also very comfy. And like I said, as much as I value the aesthetic, comfort and practicality is also very important to me. They're the types of shoes that help my wardrobe have more versatility and they stay in my wardrobe year round. You can check Viveya out by using the link in the description below, and if you use my code LucyViveya, you can save 15% off your pair. Thank you again to Viveya for partnering with me on this video, and let's get back to it. Alrighty team, warmed up, we're ready? I clearly don't do boxing at the gym, but I'm warmed up and I'm ready to tackle the situation at hand. So, this is my half of the wardrobe. The whole thing is like our wardrobe, but this is my half. I'm just gonna grab a quick little close-up shot for you on this bad boy. You can see I have uniform hangers and the boyfriend doesn't, but this is the line where my wardrobe begins. And it's honestly not looking too chonkers. Like, I don't really have a huge big wardrobe, so I'm not like overly stressed about it, but there are definitely some things in here which I'm like, I know your fate. And down the bottom here, we have shoes, including some of my boyfriend's shoes, which sneak over because he has more shoes than I do. Next year, I'll pop in storage and I might bring out some things in storage into the wardrobe because it's now warm enough to wear them. I'm probably over-explaining this. You totally get how this works. Okay. Alrighty. Starting off, I have this bodysuit from Aritzia. I only just got it recently. It is the only bodysuit in my cupboard and it is very utilitarian and very good at doing the thing it needs to do. I actually wore it for the first time like out recently because I've actually been able to go out and wear things that I'd wear like a cute little stealth bodysuit to. And it was good. It did what it needed to do. You know, it's the kind of thing that like I didn't have before, but now that I have it, I'm like, this is, I see why people consider this a staple. It's quite useful to have on hand. So, very good. I'm a knit top girly. I just love a knit top, and both of these I have worn quite a lot. This one I haven't worn as much recently. I used to wear this more when I was like, you know, going into offices. I kept it in my wardrobe during winter because it's like a knit sort of top, but it is quite a light knit top and it is short sleeve. So I do think I'll be wearing it more in like spring, summer. If I don't end up wearing it in the warmer months, then I'll probably pass it on because I do think it's a really lovely kind of good staple piece, but I did tend to style it more in corporate-y looks. So we'll see if I like moving forward still incorporate this into outfits. It's just a little affordable one from Glassons, and even now just like thinking about it and like looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I know how I want to style this in spring, summer. Like there's some outfits that come to mind, which if you can imagine outfits and then if you actually wear them, probably means it's good to stay. And this one I haven't worn as much. I think I wore it in a video kind of recently, but I love this color. It is another one of the colors that our personal color analysis queen, Erica, was saying that, you know, I kind of look good in. Like it's a little bit brighter than some of the other stuff I have. It's not that bright, but it's brighter. And when I wear this, I just love the way it sits on me and the shape. So I'm excited again to style this up more. Now, this one is an example of a top that, like, in theory I would like. I like a polo top. I like that it's kind of black and white, but I haven't worn it. It still has the tag on it, and I think I have a couple of times like gone to style it in an outfit and then decided not to wear it. So I'm just gonna try it on quickly to see if I can crystallize my thoughts. I don't know, like I almost wanna, let me just tuck it into my track pants. It's not how I meant to wear it, but I think the problem I have with this is while I like the concept, I think it's a medium or something like that. And because it's like this stretchy kind of material with quite a bit of give, I feel like I should have gotten a size smaller because it's good in theory. I don't know, just like for this look and for how I would style it with, you know, like a cute little mini skirt or something like that. I want it to be a little bit more form-fitted, a little bit more of like a tight knit. Like it's not fitted and it's not loose, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the way that I use this kind of top in outfits, I kind of need it to be fitted, or like that's what I want. And I mean, I've never worn it out. It's new with tags. I'm gonna pop this on Depop, I think. Alrighty, I haven't actually worn this little turtleneck a whole bunch, but every time I have worn it, I've been like, I like this. And look, it's a staple kind of piece. It's a short sleeve turtleneck. I might actually wear it a bit in the next few weeks while it's sort of that in between cold and warm sort of weather. This is where this, you know, it's a knit, but it's also short sleeve, will come into play. Gonna keep this. Here we have two tops which are very cute and I like them in theory, but again, practically, as much as, you know, we all agree in theory they're very cute and I like them, I practically don't really wear them. With this one, I have pretty clear reasons for why I'm not gonna be keeping it, and that is because, as you can see, it has this very cute little under bust detail, but on me it does not go under my bust unless I really like fiddle with it and kind of like tuck it under a skirt, but as soon as I move it like moves up again. And look, I like an aesthetic, but I'm not going to sacrifice practicality for the aesthetic, and if the aesthetic doesn't work practically, I don't want it. And it's like if this fit me properly, I'd probably wear it a lot, but because it doesn't and it bothers me, I never wear it. Lovely in theory, still into this like concept, like it's my vibe, but this particular one on my particular physique, not happening. And this one, I don't know. I just don't wear it. I mean, like I love baby blues, I'm really into them, but this like particular hex code. Also, like the neckline isn't really doing it for me. I've kind of been able to marinate a bit on what necklines I like, which has also been interesting. I love a square neck, I love a sweetheart, I love a mock neck, I like a boat neck, I like a scoop neck. I don't like a kind of semi-crew neck. I totally get why I got it in the first place because I like the contrast detailing, I like the little puff element on the sleeve, I love the rib fabric, but unfortunately, like when you mess up a Tetris row on accident, the pieces of the puzzle are there, but it just isn't coming together. This one I'm not overly sure about, and I think I'm going to put into storage to marinate on further because, like I said, I'm not overly sentimental about clothes, but this might be one of the few exceptions because this was a piece that I bought for myself when I was traveling in London solo. It's the first time I've traveled alone, and I was really into Lazy Oaf at the time. This is a Lazy Oaf top, and I went to the store in London and I bought this for myself and I wore it a lot on the trip. So I feel like I will continue to be pretty strict moving forward, but this one I'm gonna pop in storage because I think this might be one of my few sentimental pieces. We'll see, I might not feel this way in a year's time, so I'm not gonna feel bad about that one. I'm allowed to be a little bit soft sometimes, so I'm gonna pop this one into storage. This polo top I talked about recently, it's from Aritzia from their Sunday Best line. I have worn this quite a bit since I've gone it. I really like it. I like how it fits into my wardrobe. It is gonna be too hot for this now because it's got like a fleecy kind of lining, but I do love it. So I'm gonna pop it into storage, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. Don't even need to say anything about this. If you know, you know. I got this cardigan for like $6 when I went thrifting with Alex in Sydney. It's just like an old Gap cardigan. It's got a little bit of silk in there. It's so soft, it's so comfy. I love the color, it works with so many outfits I have, and it's quite a light sort of material, so I will keep this in my cupboard because I can wear it in the warmer weather. It's good like that. We're really getting into cardigan town now. I just love cardigans, especially like cardigans as tops. It just It just works for me. I'm very into it. Both of these I got from Aritzia as well. I have worn both of these. I think I like this one just slightly more. Like I just get slightly more compliments in this, but I like the option of the purple. Like I don't have, they're just basics and staples, and I wear these kinds of colors in my wardrobe and they have proven to be very useful, which is good because that's what I got them for. Love that. Surprise, it's 2 more cardigans and they're both pink. I've also worn both of these. I like both of these a lot. They both work differently in my wardrobe. This one I can wear as a top, but I can also wear open over other things. And it's got a little bit more of an oversized fit. This one from Princess Polly, I initially got it because I was like, this is different for me. Like, I'm not really sure. And I really like it. And every time I wear it, I do get compliments. Like it's a funky and fun piece, and I can match it with a lot of things in my wardrobe. It is definitely on the smaller, more skin tight side. So I probably won't keep this in my wardrobe because it's quite thick and plush and warm. And even in the slightly cooler months, like I get a little sweaty in it. She's a little bit of a synthetic girly. Regardless, I love her still. But yeah, I don't really wear this one open because I just like the way it looks closed, and that means that it's a top, which means that it's too warm to wear. It's basically a sweater, but I'm gonna pop it in storage. And this one I'll keep in my closet because like I can wear it over cute little white sundresses and stuff. It's just, she's versatile. 2 more sort of knits. This one is not a cardigan actually. It's just like a knit top. I actually got this from Yes Style and I love this top. And I put up like a couple of photos here and there of me wearing it, and I always get DMs about like, where's the top from and that it looks nice. And so I'm like, I agree. I also really like this top. The neckline is just really flattering. It's so good. And the way I style this is with like, you know, other knit items and dark colored jeans and stuff. And I'm just not gonna be wearing those as much in the next little while. So I'll pop it into storage, but like, I love this top, and I would definitely get it in like a different color because I just love the way it looks on me. Like I think it kind of slays. This one is kind of a little sneak peek. I'm gonna do like a Depop roundup haul kind of video soon, where I talk about some stuff that I've gotten on Depop. So I won't talk about this at length, but it is a For Love and Lemons cardigan that I got secondhand. They have this in purple as well, and I'm kind of on the hunt for that because I think that's so cute. It is quite thick and plush, and to me quite like wintry. It's not really like a light summer cardigan, so I am going to put this aside. I won't put it into storage because I'm going to film that video soonish, but I will take it out of the wardrobe. It's going on the rack. I didn't mention that, but there is like a rack right there, which I put stuff on for like filming or just whatever. Nothing you need to know about at this current time, but there is a rack there, which has been co-opted by my boyfriend and all of his cute little jackets. Okay, we have another turtleneck here, and I have worn this so much, but I don't think I've worn it because I love it. I think I've worn it because it's like the only one I had that did the thing I wanted it to do. This is not the white turtleneck I was wearing before. This is another one. I wore this so much previously because it was like my only white turtleneck, and I did all these outfits, especially when I went to Korea. I like took this and I wore this a bunch, but I don't think I actually like this specific white turtleneck. I think I just like white turtlenecks. It's a little bit more of that off-white ivory kind of color as opposed to like a really nice bright white, which is what I feel I look cuter in. It's also like that polo top I was showing you before. It's a little bit baggy, but it's also kind of tight. It's sort of like not either one, and I prefer something that's a little bit more form-fitted. So I feel like maybe this is a bold move because I've held onto this for a while, but now that I know why I don't reach for it, and it's not because I just don't feel like it that day. It's like, no, I think you would wear a white turtleneck if you had one that you liked more than this. And as you can see today, I did wear one that I like more than this. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pass this one on. Okay, I literally just threw that turtleneck on the bed and it landed next to the other white top, and you can kind of see what I mean? I hope that translates on camera. If not, it's fine. Bump, bump, bump. 2 more knits bite the dust. Yeah, I like the way that these look on me in terms of the shape and the fit. And I didn't understand, why am I not wearing them? They look cute. They're a cute rainbow stripey thing. Why am I not wearing them? Because my brain used to be like, I like pastels as a category of color. But now I'm like, I actually kind of just like cool toned pastels and warm toned pastels, which at first glance you'd be like, but there's like blues and greens in there, but like they both do have like pretty warm elements. Like if we're talking color analysis, they're more like spring kind of vibes. I don't think I look horrific in these colors, and it's not that I'm getting rid of things that aren't my color because now I know my color, but it's more so all along I felt like they didn't suit me, but like practically I couldn't articulate why they didn't. And now I'm like, oh, I don't like it because it's all peachy and I don't think peachy things suit me. So now I'm like, okay. If you did watch the color analysis video, you'll see that we talk about the fact that I clearly was already drawn to colors that do technically on paper make me look good. Like I really don't think you need to wear colors that suit you and like follow those rules if it's not something you want to do. But as you can see from the color analysis video, I was already like subconsciously leaning towards those colors. Like I was drawn to the colors that I'm like meant to be wearing already anyway. Like I like them. And you know, the lovely Erica was kind of saying, oh, you know, you should wear some more saturated colors. I still love my like little milky pastels. I really enjoy them. So I'm gonna keep wearing them. It's something I was already feeling about my style and like the kind of colors I like to wear. And just having someone be like, you know, according to like color science and like contrast and art theory sort of stuff, that's probably why you feel that way. I'm like, so true. And it's just nice because I don't feel like I have to fight to like something that I don't, you know, just gives me another concrete reason. Whatever, I'm a Libra. I like that someone else has just told me what to think. Call me a sheeple, but it's just helped me crystallize a lot of my fashion thoughts. It's giving turtlenecks. I'm not too sure about these ones, so we'll come back to them. But this one, again, this is another example of like but why don't I like it? I like pink. Everyone thinks the little red heart is cute. Everyone agrees that this is a cute piece of clothing. Like in isolation, we all think this is a cute little turtleneck. I like it. But when I wear it, I don't feel amazing. It doesn't work for me. And I kind of try and like style it and jump through hoops to make it like really work for me. But like in the back of my brain, I'm like, yeah, this isn't my best. I could do better, but I don't quite know what that is. And now I know that these kind of, you know, beigey, pink, like warmer tone, like nude colors, I don't like them. I have to like work hard and compensate a lot with styling to make them not wash me out. And I feel like I've actually talked about this in recent declutter videos and been like, oh, I don't really know why I don't like this. Like it's so cute. And it's like, oh, I actually like get why now. So yeet. These other two gray turtlenecks, I don't know. I'm gonna quickly try them on. Okay, I quite like this one. This one is definitely the more fitted of the two. It's very classic gray turtleneck. It's got a little bit of that mild effect as well. I feel like I'll keep this one. And this one is a lot more of like a relaxed fit. I have worn this so much in the past, especially like traveling when I'm going to like colder weathers. I've worn this to like airports and stuff because it's like put together enough that I'm like, I'm a high-flying lady, but also like it's really, really comfy. It's really soft sort of material. I don't feel as excited about these items of clothes as I do about other items in my closet, but you know what? It's pretty normal for some items in your closet to be utilitarian and not exciting. I'm gonna keep both of them for now. Let me know if you have any strong thoughts or feelings, then by all means let me know if I should throw them into the void. But I feel like they are utilitarian, they do come in handy. I'll pop them in storage, see how I feel. These two jumpers, I have been very into green as of recent. This is a interesting visual. I've worn both of these this season. I've been quite into them. This one is like a little bit more short sleeve. I like to kind of scrunch it up and wear it more casually with like a pair of overalls over the top, or it looks really cute with like a knit skirt, and I've been able to dress it up as well. It's just like fun. This has been a real surprise in my cupboard. I initially was like not even sure if I wanted to keep this. Like when I got it, I was like, I've been able to make it work. This is a really nice like little green color, and the white in between is almost like a pale green, but it doesn't really look like it, but it kind of is. It's getting to the kind of weather where we can layer with like a cardigan or maybe like a really light jumper, but it's La Nina. I said recently in my thrifting in Tasmania video, oh, it just like barely ever rains in Brisbane. It's just like not super rainy here. And I just announced that we're having another like La Nina summer again, which we had like earlier this year when, you know, we had floods. So maybe I should have gotten that raincoat after all, and I'm a very silly sausage. And this one, it's very soft, it's cozy, I've worn it a lot. I like the two-tone, like pastel muted color block thing. It's very fun to play with. I really enjoyed that. Okay, this one is a very similar story to the kind of turtleneck with the heart that I showed you before, except this one is a little bit more sentimental because I got this in Japan and I love this brand. It's from Enquiries, which is one of my favorite Japanese fashion brands. I like this style, like it's so preppy and princessy and cute, but it's not like super over the top. Like you can take this little bow off and just kind of wear it like plain as well. And I was like, why am I not wearing this? I just don't understand. I like pink. I like how it looks. Why am I not going for it? And it's because this kind of pink just wasn't doing it for me. So parting with this is bittersweet because I just think it's really special, but also I'm optimistic because now someone else who's gonna wear it all the time will give it the love it very much deserves because, hello, it's so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna pass this on. Like these two, the turtleneck and that jumper I just showed you, they're basically the same color and I wasn't wearing either of them and I couldn't figure it out. And then recently I like had them like together in the cupboard and I did the color analysis thing and I was like, oh. This 3-piece set, honestly, an eternal slay. This is from a Thai brand called Flat 2112. I love their like aesthetic and their style of stuff. Unfortunately, they do not ship internationally to Australia, which is very sad because they just have the cutest stuff. So if you're in Thailand or if you're in a place where this brand ships to, I think it's on Shopee. I don't know if this pink color is like technically my pink color or not. I don't think it necessarily is. But this is one of those things where I'm like, I don't really care because I still feel like joy, delight, and feel really cute when I wear it. You know what I mean? It's not like the other ones where I'm like, I don't know why I don't wear it. It's like, I wear this a lot, which is good. Like we want to wear our clothes a lot. We want to be outfit repeaters. We want to have things that we're like really into like that. I think I'm going to put the skirt in storage, but because it's like a cami and a cardigan like set, I actually do wear this a bit in the warmer months because I can just take the cardigan off and the cami looks really cute actually. Like I like the cut of the cami on its own, which isn't normal for me. I'm not really a sleeveless girl, but this one looks pretty cute. This skirt I very much enjoy. It is just like a knit black skirt. It's a staple. I will not be wearing it in these warmer months, but I love it. This skirt I do like in that I like it in isolation, but I tried it on recently and while it does fit and there's nothing like technically wrong with it, the way it kind of like flared out and the shape it made, I was like, yeah, I'm not really into it. It just, I don't know, it just didn't click with me. Like I've had multiple occasions recently where I've tried this on and been like, yeah, no. And so it's a very lovely little plaid skirt and I'm gonna pass it on. I just have realized that I prefer a little bit more of like a slip skirt or like an A-line kind of something. It was like structured, but structured in a weird way that I didn't enjoy. So goodbye. Now with the whole color theory thing, I spent a whole lot of time talking about the tops and that's because it's more relevant to that because it's like closer to your face. And if it's like shoes or whatever else, it's not really applying as much. So for example, while I am super picky about, you know, ivory / cream versus white or whatever, I can wear a cream / ivory pair of sneakers, for example, and it doesn't really like rustle my jimmies in the same way that a top like that would. All to say, this kind of pink from Princess Polly, it's just ever so slightly like neon with the pink, just like the tiniest bit. And while if I put that next to my face, this like pink neon color, I'd be a bit like, ooh, not sure about that. As a skirt, very much enjoy it, very cute. Like the color theory is still as relevant as you want it to be, but just like you will notice its like effects more the closer to your face it is, and the further away it is from your face, the less it kind of matters. Anyway, point being, this skirt is really cute, but it is unfortunately too hot to wear it because it's actually like a fleecy, flannelly kind of material. Very into that. And this is its pastel sister, which is a lot lighter of a fabric, and I'm obsessed with this skirt. I wear this skirt so much. It's just a go-to for me. I will be keeping this in my closet, and also just because it's like summery and I accidentally skipped past these two. Again, wintry kind of skirts, a little bit too warm to wear either of these. This one I could probably still wear in the summery months, but I do remember being quite sweaty in it. It has like a little sweaty lining that I'm not obsessed with. But this is from the same brand that I was talking about before, Enquiries, the Japanese brand. I like this skirt a lot and I like the way it fits. And as you can see, there's like a little elastic waistband on the back, which means that it's pretty like stretchy. So it does fit me fine, but the zipper at the top, if I take a particularly big breath, it like kind of slips down really easily and then the back unzips. Like it's not particularly tight or anything, but I do have a tote bag of stuff that I'm gonna take to my seamstress sewing queen lady who I love so much because she's an icon, and just get her thoughts on it, because I have a couple pieces in my wardrobe where it's kind of like I need to explore if like getting this fixed will fix the problem for me. Does anyone else have like a bag or a section like that in their wardrobe of like stuff that needs to be slightly fixed before I can actually decide if it needs to be in my wardrobe or not? You know what I mean? It just needs one of those tiny little hooky doodahs to kind of keep it together at the top. So if I fix that really small thing, which I could probably do myself if I'm being honest, I can sew a little bit. And then after that, I still don't really reach for it and wear it. Then I'm like, okay, cool. I can like pass that on. I haven't like altered it in any way that someone else wouldn't be able to wear it. Like I need to know if it's like a reason or an excuse. You know what I mean? And this one is this little black scuba skater skirt. It's very 2014 core. I think it's actually from Topshop. I do like this. It comes in handy. I don't wear it all the time, but it's a plain black skirt that I look quite cute in and just suits me very well. So into storage it goes. It is not a summer piece, but it is a good piece. This is one of those pieces that every time it comes to it, I keep it and I don't know what to do about it. This skirt, wearing it practically is not amazing because it does ride up and it is too short, and in saying that already I'm kind of like, I think Lucy, you know what you need to do. But it's so cute, and I got it from the Chew store in Seoul. So again, we got like a slight aspect of sentimentality, and on camera this is turning up as kind of like this like muted but like quite Barbie-ish pink, but in real life it's almost a bit brown. It's quite a dusty rose, and I just don't really wear this color a lot. Like a lot of the elements of this are very strong. Like I've held onto it because I'm like, but I like that it's vinyl, and I like the pink, and I like the shape, and it's just such a cool piece. But I don't practically wear it because I don't love the color. And actually wearing it is not particularly comfortable because standing still, it looks really cute and it does fit me, but it's not made for my type of shape. So when I walk, it does like kind of ride up on my hips. And when I'm wearing this, I just spend a little bit too much time worrying about like how it's looking. So I think it is something that I need to let go of, because it also then gives me room to find a piece that can like spiritually replace this. You know what I mean? Like the kind of place that this has in my wardrobe. I can find something that serves me better, that I'll actually wear and be excited to wear. And I just really hope that there's gonna be someone who this piece suits their shape and they look super cute in, and it's just like gonna be their favorite skirt that is gonna be what I wish this skirt was for me. So I love this skirt so much, and that is why I must set it free. I'm not gonna spend much time and talk about these skirts because I love all of them. This skirt I have been obsessed with. I've been wearing it so much. This is from Motel that I got via Princess Polly. It is so cute, and it's actually quite low-waisted or low rise, and I actually really like how I've been looking at it. So that's like a fun fashion discovery for me. It's also a really light cotton material, so I will be keeping this out for summer. These cuties, if you've been watching me or my channel for a little while, you'll be familiar with these midi skirts. I got the blue one first and I loved it, and then a lot of other people were like, yeah, that's incredibly slay. And then I got 2 more colors because they look so good, and every time I wear them I feel good. These are going into storage, but they'll be going into like the easy access storage. This is very much the classic, if you find something you love, buy it in a different color. I don't necessarily always subscribe to that policy because there's a reason why you bought the first color and not the other color. You'll probably always like the first one you bought first. But I have styled and worn all of these. Like the blue one has my heart. It's my favorite. But then recently I've worn the green one a lot. So I feel good about that. By the way, I'm not sure if it's being picked up on the camera, but there is like some random beeping going on. I think it's maybe in the apartment near mine or something. I don't know what it is, but I apologize if that's being picked up. I don't know what that is. This pleated midi skirt was one of my favorite things to wear to the office because it's like my style. It's like a really cute soft color. It's this velvety shiny fabric, and it's office appropriate. I haven't worn it much recently, but I also do think there may be situations in which something like this will come in handy. So I'm gonna pop it into storage because it is like a wintry piece. These 2 pairs of pants I am so in love with. I will not stop singing the praises about these Jagger and Stone pants. I got these recently in one of my collaborations with Princess Polly. They stock Jagger and Stone, and I have worn these a bunch. I love these pants, but I think I might like DM them or email them and just be like, are you planning on making more of these? And if not, do consider it because these are great. And these pants, I wore these to Fashion Week. As you can see, they're very like silver and cool. They're from, I think, a relatively small brand from the UK called Amy Lynn. And I kind of want to keep them out. However, they are a sweat fest. They're so cool. They look awesome, but they are so sweaty. And it's the kind of thing where I'm like, ooh, I have like events coming up, I should wear it. But then like halfway through the event, I'm like, oh my gosh, my legs are just like wet. But obviously in the cooler months, they're a lot more comfortable to wear. And actually I've worn them layering like a pair of like leggings or thermals underneath, because then if I have like a little cotton like shield between me and the pants, they're actually quite comfortable. So that's a good solution for any types of, you know, fashiony pants like this. They're not the most practical in the world, but I do love them and I think they're sick and I like wearing them. We do have like a smaller wardrobe in the like little tiny office we have, and we use it to put things in like our suitcases and coats and whatnot. So there's a little bit of hanging space, and I might put it in there because that's where I put like special occasion dresses, because like I want them to be hanging to keep them, you know, nice. And so maybe that can go in there. But yeah, I don't really need to access these for the next little while because it's a bit too hot, but I don't know, it's Libra, it's my birthday month. Who knows what kind of jazzy activities I might get up to. So yeah, hello vesties. These are 2 cute little vests and I like both of them. I won't be wearing them now probably, but I do love them a lot and I do wear them a lot. I wear this one the most because it's like a little bit more versatile with different colors, but I also like that this one's quite like form-fitting and cropped. That is not at all the orientation that is. There we go. This one is a lot tighter. So they give like different looks. I would be open to additional vests in the future, but I'm also like really happy with these 2 vests. I get a lot of versatility with these 2 vests. Versatility. Vesties. This one is one of the few pieces I haven't made my mind up on. It is also part of the Depop video. I haven't actually worn this one yet. It's a pretty recent acquisition, so I'm gonna marinate on this one and get back to you on it. Here we have 2 black little slippy dresses. They're both like pinafore dresses, or at least I think this one you can wear just on its own. But I do tend to wear them both as like layered pieces. This one I have had for so long, but I have come to the terms with the fact that it is too big for me and I'm not particularly fussed about getting it altered to be. That one just totally fell off the hanger. It's again something that I wore a lot in corporate because it's like workwear appropriate while still being kind of in my, but now I just don't really feel as attached to it. It's a really nice quality piece from 66 Girls, which is a Korean brand. I used to just wear like button downs underneath this and it just was a great piece of versatility in my work wardrobe, especially in the cooler months. And while I do like having a kind of black layering piece in my winter wardrobe, like something like this one now I'm kind of like, yeah, there are a few elements about this that I'm not as in love with as I am with like other things. And there will 100% be someone who likes all of the elements that this has that I don't. And I realize that I'm a fussy little baby, but it's also kind of the thing that I do. So like, that's okay. So lovingly yeeted into the void. About to do something slightly controversial here. I like this dress a lot. However, I did try this on recently and I kind of looked at it and I went, I don't think I actually like this color very much. And I feel a bit silly for that. And the thing is, I got this dress when I was blonde, I think. Like I didn't have the hair color I do now. I had like all these pastel colors. And I do genuinely feel like going through like those different hair colors and stuff, it just kind of disguised or at least murky the waters in terms of clarity around colors. And maybe it was just me, but I definitely had times where, you know, if I had pink hair and then I had pink items in my wardrobe, I would put those items on and depending on what shade of pink my hair was faded to, I would or wouldn't like them. And hair color does play a significant element in terms of like being able to decide if a color looks good on you or not. And I don't know if I'll have like brown hair forever. I may go back to fashion colors, but this color of hair that I have now is pretty much or very close to my natural color. It's like quite literally, I can see clearly now the bleach is gone. I still love my bleached hair and I'm not saying I would never go back to it because, oh boy, nothing feels better than a scalp bleach. But I guess having that like kind of blonde hair that was sometimes a little bit more yellow, sometimes a little bit more cooler toned, it would kind of mean that sometimes these like warmer yellowy colors, which maybe don't suit me, would suit my current hair. All to say, this is a very, very cute dress, but you can actually see this kind of green color. Like I really liked this green color on me when I had colored hair, and I still like it on me when I have my brown hair. This green color, as you can see, is quite different, but in my brain at the time, I was like, they're very similar. They're not, they're quite different. And now, while I still think it's a gorgeous piece, I'm like, oh, I don't actually love how this looks on me. Maybe I just liked how it looked on me when I had slightly yellowy blonde hair. Keep in mind, I've only recently gone back to my natural hair color in the last couple of months. I had unnatural hair colors for I want to say like 7 years. So it's been a really long time since I've had brown hair. And I feel a little bit silly, but it's okay to feel a little bit silly and we don't know things until we know things. I'm literally so smart. Alrighty, a couple of dresses. Now, as you can see, this one is a pale pink and you might be like, Lucy, is it the same pale pink? It's not. It's more of a like cool tone, taupey soft pinky kind of color. And I feel like I really like this dress, and I still like this dress now. I actually think my friend Millie has this exact same dress. It's a slay dress. It's honestly so good. It's just one of those pieces where I need to wear something that's like kind of dressy but not too dressy, and I don't know what to wear. It's like I always have this. It's from the Iconic, I think, and I definitely don't think they have it anymore. It's pretty old, like several years old. Love this dress. Love having it in my wardrobe. It's staying. I will pop it in storage because it's definitely more of a like wintry type of piece for me. As you might have been able to tell, I do wear black quite a bit in like autumn, winter, as does like 90% of any metropolitan kind of place. If you have a central business district, 90% of those people will wear black in the cool months. But yes, I enjoy this dress very much, and I will style it again in the next cool season. This is another one for the I need to talk to my tailor seamstress queen lady about this pile. This is a vintage Laura Ashley dress. Some of you might recognize it from a couple of videos that I did with my girls in Sydney where we thrifted this. Alex originally thrifted this. We both quite like vintage Laura Ashley. It's usually a really beautiful quality and the designs are really just special and timeless, but it ended up not fitting her so well, so she gave it to me, and I actually think I need to get this maybe taken in. I'm not sure, but I don't really want to ruin it either because it's like a vintage piece, but it is so like cool and funky. It's just a little bit too big around the middle. It's a bit too baggy, but I do really like it, and I have worn it a couple of times, but just I've worn it because I really like it, but I've also worn it being like, this is not quite right. I do need to probably get this yassified a little bit, but I also want to make sure I responsibly yassify it because it's such a cool like vintage piece. You probably couldn't see it from far away, but it's got this really beautiful like glittery beading. It's so cute. So yeah, that goes into the meditate, marinate, have a think about it pile, because I might also just try it on and just decide that I should sell it or pass it on in its current state. I'm not sure what I want to do. Let me know if you have any thoughts. This little knit sweater dress, very cute, but too hot for the moment, so I will put it in storage. This white shirt dress, which I absolutely love. I think I'll keep it out because it's like a cool cottony material, so I can definitely wear it in spring, summer, but we'll see. I do typically style this with like vests and in more of a like wintry vibe, but it is cool enough to wear in summer. It may be something that I just prefer to style layered, and if so, that's totally fine, but I'll see how I go in the summer because it's a very comfy, nice piece. This dress always looks so weird on the hanger. It looks kind of like ghostly. This is a dress from White Fox. It's very much like a clubbing evening wear kind of dress, but I do really like how I look in it. It's just good for like, I don't know, like a cute fancy dinner, like cocktail kind of vibe. I'll keep this out because it's that kind of thing, you know? This dress, I love this dress. It's from a Thai brand called Pomelo. I think it's headquartered in Bangkok. I'm not totally sure. I bought it in Bangkok and I love it. Not to toot my own horn, but I look cute in this and it's very comfortable. I actually kind of want to do a video on Pomelo because they actually ship internationally. They have for a little while, and they just have like just very cool stuff. So let me know if you'd be interested in me doing like a little review of some of their other clothes, because I was really impressed when I tried on stuff when I was in Thailand. So yeah, love this dress. These are one of those things that it was from, I think maybe like Uvimi or Juku store. I haven't done a video on a store like that in a little while because I did just find them to be pretty hit and miss. And I feel like with videos where I'm like reviewing stores or trying things I haven't tried before, it's not like investigative journalism. I think, you know, I'm not getting like a prize for my investigative YouTube journalism anytime soon, but I'm, you know, trying new things and I'm like reviewing them for you so you don't have to do it. Like that's kind of the idea. So I don't often tend to like retread trodden ground because I'm like, I don't know if there's anything new to learn there. And I just found a lot of the time with those kinds of stores and those kind of brands, they tended to have like not an amazing hit rate, which in turn made me not really want to do it again, because you know what I mean? Like I don't want to make a video about a bunch of stuff that I don't like. Like don't get me wrong, it can be funny sometimes to try on like different things and experiment with new things, but I'm familiar with the kind of stuff that they sell and I wasn't really into it anymore. And you know, in a lot of those videos, they were over a year ago now, and I feel like I am a lot more confidently picky about clothes and I don't worry so much about, I guess, making excuses for the clothes, if that makes sense. Anyway, all to say never, but at this current point, I'm not particularly interested in those kinds of sites and that like particular category of fashion. In saying that, this pair of overalls was easily one of the greatest things to come out of those videos because they're great. They're so baggy and comfy, and I like this little wonky guy. He's so fun. Just a lot of those clothes were cheaper and they didn't fit me particularly well, and I kind of felt like maybe it was sort of my fault, which is not the case. And you know, I think I was really trying to think of ways to like make them work, when actually it's okay for something to not suit you and not work for you, because it was never designed to be for me anyway. But these rock. I wear them around the house a lot. I wear them on the weekends, go to the farmer's market, feel my little cute dungaree fantasy. They're great. And also, fun fact, there are particular people on the internet who are really into dungarees, and the fact that I said dungarees in the video that these were in caused a lot of people to find that video who don't normally watch my videos. How fun. And when you go onto that video, the most replayed part is me like showing myself wearing the dungarees. So that's a bit fun, right? That's fun. Anyway, I wear these in all seasons, really, so I'll pop them back into my wardrobe. I also realized that when I was talking about those two black dresses before, that one fell into the ground and I didn't pick it up, and I just saw it. So here it is. It's this little black velvety dress from Motel. I did wear it once when I needed to do a lot of walking, and it was not like amazing for that, but just wearing it as a layering piece is very cute. So I'm gonna pop it into storage and bring it out next cool season. But if I still decide that it's a bit too frisky risky to be wearing practically, then I'll pass it on, but I do really like it. So this is a grey cardigan that I wear sometimes when it's cold. It's not particularly exciting, is a utilitarian piece, comes in handy. Back into the wardrobe it goes. This cardigan I love. I'm definitely keeping this. This baby blue color is like so cute, and I just love the pattern. It's so preppy, so me vibes, if I may say. Really me vibes. I do wear this in winter, but also in summer. This matches a lot of the colors that I have, little like white and blue tennis skirts it looks really cute with. And I styled this one either like closed as like a top kind of thing or open. It looks really cute over a little white crop top, so I'll keep it in my closet. This jacket from Dyspnea, the A brand like Dyspnea jacket. This is very funky and cool. It's definitely a statement piece, and I love wearing it with the like matching pants. I do have the matching pants in the drawer where you are. It's like behind you in the tripod. I don't really keep anything too interesting in there. Nothing really worth discussing. It's mainly like my undergarments and like t-shirts that I wear around the house, 3 pairs of jeans. I need to play with this more like on its own, I feel, but I do tend to wear them as a pair because that's just, they look so good like that. Why separate lovers? You know what I mean? I really like this piece. It's fun, it's fresh. Same goes with this kind of little cropped tweed-ish jacket. I don't really wear it a lot in winter, but I feel like in spring, summer, it kind of shines when I do those like kind of more summery, preppy outfits. It's just so cute. I got this from Chew. I did have the matching skirt, but that did not fit me at all. So I'll probably put the matching skirt on Depop. I've been meaning to do it. It's gonna be a big drop. There's gonna be a lot of stuff on there. And I considered not separating them, but I decided to be selfish because I really like this jacket. So, and the last jacket is this kind of pink denim one. It's very fun. It's good. I don't really have a lot to say. It's been very useful to have. I haven't been wearing these jackets as much recently as I've been wearing like jumpers and knits and stuff because it has been cold. This kind of transitional season with light layers will be where they'll be coming out to play again. I also have my one girl boss suit, which always shows up really red on camera, but it's a lot more like magenta purpley in real life. This is one of my favorite colors. It's not pretty often that I need to wear a suit. It's literally just from H&M like couple years ago. You know, you read a lot of those articles being like things that every woman needs in her closet, and it's like not really, but like I do sort of agree to an extent depending on your lifestyle that it is good to have just like one suit available, because like you never know. Like I just need to have my like legally blonde moment like ready, but also I can style this with like a little like bralette and do kind of a more like corporate girl boss like body roll apparently kind of vibe. You get my point. It's good to have, although I will put this in the other closet because I kept it in there because I was like, I might need it, and like I haven't in quite a while. Just know that this exists and it's cool and good and I like having it on hand. And with that, we have come to the end of clearing out the closet. I am gonna go through now and pop in some summary items, and also off camera maybe decide if some of those summary items will not be rejoining the closet this year. So some of those might go up on Depop as well. But yeah, that was my little closet clear out. I will now include a delightful shot to show you the finished result. It was a lot more productive than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I was planning on making this video and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna clear stuff out. But you know, maybe not that much. But looking at that pile, it's not insignificant. There's quite a few things in there which I'm saying goodbye to. Plus, I know I have some things that I decluttered off camera that are like in bags ready to go to be photographed, go up on Depop, or to be donated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this kind of like chill, FaceTiming, chatting vibe. And again, if you are interested in seeing what wares I have for sale, then please check out my Depop. I'll put it here and I'll also pop a link in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!